video is going to be a behind the scenes video. So I'm going to tell you guys how I film and how I edit and just some of like my favorite ways to edit videos and like my little tips and tricks, I guess, on how I make videos. And this has been super requested, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. So I'm just going to kind of like talk you guys through the process of how I make a video. So the first thing that I do, of course, is I have to like brainstorm a video idea. So I get a lot of inspiration from different websites like Pinterest and Tumblr and like different magazines and stuff like that. And then there's always just like really popular videos that are going around, like morning routine and night routine. So I'll kind of like film stuff like that and put my own spin on it. And there's really just always like something you can think of to do, which is what's super awesome. So once I have my video idea, then what I like to do actually is just go on my phone and I'll go on the notes app and I kind of like to write out like a synopsis or something of how I'm going to like film the video and how it's going to be in the end. So I'll put like the title, and then I usually do like a little montage thing at the beginning of my video, so I'll put that, and then I do a talking intro. And then if I'm doing like a food video or something, then I'll write like the first food, the second food, the third food, and like just kind of the order of how I'm going to film things. I usually like to film things like all at once and in chronological order because that's just the easiest way for me to edit. So when it comes to actually filming, the camera that I use is the Canon T4i, and I used to use the T3i, but I had to actually buy the T4i for one reason only, and that reason is because when you put your camera lens on autofocus, the T3i doesn't like change focus as you're recording. So when I would be filming myself, if I was far enough away from the camera that I couldn't like tell if I was in focus and I put it on autofocus, it would just stay in that one autofocus place. But the T4i, like if I'm moving and stuff and I put it on autofocus, then the focus will like change to follow me or whatever I want it to focus on. So it kind of sucked that I had to buy this camera for like that reason only, but it's definitely been like so worth it because I don't always have somebody to help me film, so sometimes I like really need that feature. For my lens, what I use is the Sigma lens, and I'm not sure of the exact name of it. I'll link it down below if I can find it. This camera lens is so awesome. I love how it makes the background like super blurry and it kind of just like focuses on like one little thing, so I really like the look of that when I'm filming. So this camera lens is super awesome and I've used it for like such a long time now, so I definitely would recommend it. So when it comes to actually filming, like I said, I kind of like to film in like chronological order, and I also kind of like to switch up my shots between a tripod shot, which is just like a very still shot, obviously when the camera's like on a tripod, or I also like to do handheld shots sometimes, and I actually just bought this little handheld tripod thing, and you put your camera like on top right here, and then there are weights on the bottom, and then you have to like balance it, and then you kind of just like go like this, and your camera's on here, and then it kind of just like stabilizes your shots instead of like when you're holding it if your hands are like kind of shaky. So kind of just like makes everything more smooth. I actually don't really film my own videos a lot of the time because for the most part I kind of like handheld shots better, and as much as I wish that I could handheld shot film myself, I can't. The struggle is real. So a lot of the time my mom will help me film, or my sister, or sometimes Parker will even help me film. So I do have somebody help me film just because it's a lot faster, and like I said, I like to do handheld shots the most and I can't do those myself. So that's how I film. And then getting on into the editing process. So what I use to edit is Final Cut Pro 10. I have used Final Cut Pro for like a couple years now, and I kind of just like taught myself how to use it. Once you have everything figured out, it's like pretty easy and pretty simple. And if I ever had any questions about anything, I keep thinking there's like a bunny rabbit or something hopping up out of my window, but there's not. If I ever had any questions about how to like do anything on Final Cut, I would usually just like YouTube it or Google it or something and watch like a tutorial on it. I kind of like to start off by doing like sections of stuff. So if I'm doing a food video again and I made like pancakes or something, I'll take all of my pancake footage and put that into Final Cut Pro. And then what I do first is just do like a rough cut of my footage. So I'll go through all of the footage and I'll cut out anything that I like for sure don't want in the video. And then once I've done my rough cut of my footage, I usually kind of like to form some sort of like pattern or something. So if it's a food video, I'll usually take like the end clip where I'm showing like what the pancakes look like when they're finished, and I'll move that to the beginning, and then I'll put like a title on it, and I usually do like the same kind of like font and font colors for every like section of the video. And I also do the same transitions. So like you guys have seen on this video, when footage like is overlaid on top of me, all of the transitions are the same. They should be like spinning, at least I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I like to just do that again to save me some time, and because I think it just kind of looks nicer when everything is like similar or kind of like the same. I just use the transitions on Final Cut Pro, and these things are awesome. They really just like kind of change up a video, make it look a lot more fancy. Some of my favorite ones are the slide transition. I also like the push transition, and I like the puzzle transition too. So once I'm finished with one section, then I will import my footage from like the second thing of food that I'm making, and I'll do kind of like the same process again until I have all my different sections done. And then for the very beginning of my video, what I like to do is make a little like montage, kind of just showing like the highlights of the video, so like all my cutest like shots and stuff, and kind of just letting you guys know what the video is going to be about. Then I usually pick a song and I will put that with the footage, and what I like to do sometimes is actually like make the clips change with the beat of the music. So to do that, I just have to literally like play the music over and over and over again, and just like make little tiny edits to all of the clips, and then like just keep watching it over and over and over again to see if it matches up with the beats of the music. So I also really like to do things in like slow motion or fast motion. The intro kind of is just like the funnest part of the video to make because it like looks super cool and it's super fun. So I do a little like intro thing, and then I do like a talking part of the video where I introduce the actual video concept, and then it goes on into like my actual video. So then once I'm done with like all my footage and stuff, I'll add music to everything and add voiceovers, and that is like my final kind of process of like how I edit and everything. So then I just export the video and upload it, and while I'm waiting to upload it, that is when I edit my thumbnails. So I get a lot of questions about how I make my thumbnails, and I do them using PicMonkey, which is just a website, and I have like the PicMonkey like membership thing. I think it's like $4 a month maybe, or like $3 or something, but there's like a ton of other features that you can use. And what I've been doing lately is just taking some like cute screenshots from my video. So like there's a collage option on PicMonkey, so I just like put my pictures together in a collage, and then I just put like my text on and stuff. And I usually have been using the trash hand font, but I usually just like to draw behind my letters to make the background more colorful. So that's kind of all that I do for my thumbnails. It's like a pretty easy process, but I just use PicMonkey for those. So yes, that is my whole process for making a video, kind of like a little behind the scenes kind of thing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other video requests, then go ahead and leave them in the down bar, and I will see you guys later.